I just love the feeling that you get when you're out there.
It's something that you can't really get from another sport.
After it snowed, a good solid at least 6 inches and, on a fresh groomed run, and it's just smooth like glass and it just feels like you're floating.
That first time I went snowboarding, it was the first time I felt so passionate about something and just found that thing that drives me.
It's beautiful as well as exhilarating.
It's just you and the snow and your board and the mountain.
You're in a male's world. I mean, there's just not very many girls who are out there doing it.
I think a lot of girls aren't out skiing because they just don't think that they would be good, so they don't even get out there.
I always hear comments like if I do something decently, it'll be like, oh, you're pretty good for a girl. But if a guy did the same thing, like they wouldn't get any praise like that.
It always just shocks me when you're all covered up and you're wearing like all black or something and they find out you're a girl. And they're like, oh my gosh, I didn't even think you were a girl, you shred so good. And I'm like, that shouldn't even be a thing. Girls can ride just as hard as boys. Most of the time when I'm watching snowboarding, it's with my brothers or like my boyfriend, and they're like, oh, Sage Kotzenberg, oh, Shaun White, oh, men's snowboarding. And I'm like, oh, what about Kelly Clark? At the X Games, the last X Games that they had, I was watching for Elena Height.
If there's anywhere for history to be made, it's here at the X Games, so it does not surprise me she's going to throw it down. It seems to happen every year, so I'm ready for it. You guys ready for it? Here we go. 1, 2, oh!
And that is what it's about. Kelly Clark with the frontside 1080. Elena Height with the double alley-oop rodeo. Never been done, female or male, half-pipe riding.
And they didn't even show it, and I was really disappointed. You have to go on YouTube and find it.
Another female snowboarder is Celia Norendal. I mean, she is such a talented rider, but the first thing you hear about her is that she's one of the top, sexiest snowboarders, and she doesn't make it on the cover of something unless her hair is just perfect and her makeup is completely done,
It makes me feel a lot of pressure. I mean, I shouldn't have to be worried about how I look when I'm out doing an action sport. You look at the girls that are the most famous on social media, they're typically extremely sexualized.
I feel in the world that we live today, it'd be a good way to get your name out there, to do the Sports Illustrated issues, the bikini issues, the stuff like that. But at the same time, you're a snowboarder. You should look like a snowboarder. I don't have one of those bodies. I'm short, I'm not tall, I'm not thin, I'm not what the magazine covers say I should be.
People are more focused on their physical appearances than they are their talents.
I feel that there is sometimes a need to kind of prove yourself that you are good enough to be noticed, to be on the same level as everybody else.
In competitions, the men's first place prize will be about $8,000, around that range, whereas the women's will be about $3,000.
It's hard because when you're out there doing those rail jams and you're working so hard at something, and I mean, you're putting your body at risk, you're hurting yourself all the time, you're putting so much time and effort into it, and then just the reward isn't as great. I've been to competitions where the reward is a men's snowboard. It's also hard with those competitions, like we're not held to the same standard. The jumps are set so much lower for the girls than they are the guys.
I don't feel like we can be held at the same platform.
I think that if we were seen as more of equals to guys in action sports, that we would be able to raise the bar a little bit and I'd be able to push my riding a little bit more.
She doesn't get pushed as much to achieve her full potential all the time. I think if women kind of band together and we're just supportive of each other, we really can't let anything hold us back.
The middle school kids will be like, oh, I have to go ride with that girl instructor. But once we get on the mountain and they can, understand that I ride to a certain standard, they hush up pretty quick.
I think women all over need to stop letting other people doubt them and be a part of the movement, like switching to positivity and being supportive of other people.
I am a woman, you have to kind of embrace who you are and what you like and what you want to do and go out and do things for you. Do what you enjoy, and if anybody has anything negative to say about it, you don't have to listen to it.